Mharz, and today we are making donuts. This is the first time I have made donuts fried. I tried baking them, kinda didn't go so well, but I'm gonna try a fried donut today. And it's not just a plain donut, it's a chocolate donut filled with chocolate filling and dunked in chocolate glaze, coated with chocolate powder. So yeah, it's gonna be full of chocolate. Apparently this is a delicacy from Cebu City, but I don't know. I have never been to Cebu, so I don't know. So I'm gonna try it and let's see if I can pull it off or it tastes good. Let's go to the kitchen.
To start off, let's add in some flour in a bowl. Then we'll add some cocoa. I usually sip the cocoa every time I put it in doughs or batters, whether it's for cake or bread. Let's add some sugar, a bit of salt, and of course, yeast. I'm using instant dry yeast. I think active dry yeast has a different procedure, but for instant dry yeast, you can just put it straight into the dry ingredients. Let's mix them up and make sure everything is incorporated. We'll set it aside for now and work on the wet side of things. So here's another bowl and we're going to add some warm milk and some warm water. Next goes the melted butter and the eggy. Whisk them up until it's well combined. Now I'm making a well in the center of the dough and let's pour in the liquid there. I'm putting a little at a time because I don't want the dough to end up being sticky. That will not be good. Also, don't mind my mom in the background. She's cooking stuffs too. Okay, I've laid down my work surface and yes, I bought a mat. Gone are the days where I knead on the chopping board. Anyway, let's dust the mat with a bit of flour and put the dough on top. Here comes the fun part, kneading. Well, I don't mind it. It gives me a good farm workout. So, let me knead this at around 10 to 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes later. Alright, kneading done. So, I'm greasing the bowl where it came from and I'll be putting back the dough there. Cover it in plastic wrap and a towel and just let it brew for around 45 minutes. Meanwhile, well, let's make the filling. In a bowl, let's add some sugar, cocoa powder, some milk, and cornstarch. Mix it well. Very well. Make sure it's nice and smooth. Once that's done, let's transfer it to the saucepan and heat it up. Keep mixing until it thickens up. When it's thick enough, turn off the heat, add in some butter, and keep mixing until everything is combined. I'm transferring it back to the bowl and I'm covering it in plastic wrap, making sure the mixture touches the plastic so it won't form a skin. Now let's chill it. Now back to our dough. I think it grew up a bit, but let's assemble it. I divided the dough in two and roll each into sausages, although it looks like in the shot. Okay, I'm cutting it into 6 pieces on each sausage and roll them into balls. My donut seems to be smaller than the one I watched in the video. Rolling it flat might not be a good idea. I should have made a munchkin probably. Anyway, I'm covering it with cling wrap again. That seems to be clinging rush. Gosh dang it. And let's proof it some more. Did the dough even grow in the second proofing? I can't really tell. Whatever, I'm frying them. I'm just gonna fry them 1 or 2 at a time because look at this tiny pan. I can't accommodate more than that. Before you put in the comments to just use a bigger pan, I'm doing this to save oil because oil is pretty pricey as well and I don't want all I don't want all of our oil supply to end up tasting like donuts when we fry meat. Frying done and oh my god, I'm not dressed well again, dang it me. Anyway, ignore that poorly dressed human and focus on the donut, and of course my mom is here too. This camera has a wide range of view. I'm getting distracted. I'm filling the donuts with cream we made earlier today. That's it. Next shot. I made some glaze with cocoa powder, icing sugar, and milk, and I probably should have used hot water because the icing sugar lumped up. Oh man. Anyway, I'm glazing the donuts so that the powder sticks to it. Okay, the recipe says to make the powder thingy that will be used for coating, but I'm just gonna take a shortcut and use unnamed chocolate drink powder. It tastes good. I know because I sometimes eat the chocolate drink powder on its own. Who doesn't do that? Come on. One coating later, and we're done. Whew! That's a lot of procedure. I even reached the 4th page of this script. I'm going to dig in and let you know my thoughts.
Okay, I might have overfried the donuts because the donut tasted really dry, which is unfortunate. That was the downside, but the fillings, the glaze, and especially the chocolate powder, you probably know what chocolate powder brand I use for that. They taste really good. So yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that the donuts wasn't softened up. So yeah, I probably might not try this again because it has a lot of steps and it's very, I mean, it takes a lot of effort. That's what I mean. It takes a lot of effort to do and it takes a lot of time to make. So, you know, maybe it's not gonna be on my recipe list, but I enjoyed making them, just not often, you know. So yeah, that's about it for the Choco Lanay Donuts. That's what it's called. Thank you so much for watching. Smash that subscribe button and I will see you in the next video. Bye!